With us this morning in our Give Local York Spotlight is Steve Brubaker. He's the acting director of LifePath Ministries, and he joins us here this morning to tell us a little bit about what's going on at LifePath these days. Good morning, Steve. How are you?
Good morning, Gary. I'd like to thank you for having us on.
Hey, well, great to have you on, Steve. And I know LifePath Christian Ministries, and you subtitled A Journey of Hope, A Transformation for Life. Tell us a little bit about, in our Give Local York Spotlight this morning, what LifePath Ministries does and what your mission is.
Well, I think you would appreciate this as a former teacher. I can sum it up in 5 words: soup, soap, shelter, salvation, and sustainability. So
wow.
5 alliterated words. We're trying to share the love of Christ in a very tangible way by meeting physical needs with those that are in a condition of homelessness, and then hoping to get to the deeper needs, the emotional and the spiritual issues.
One of the things that jumped out at me when I looked at your website was that in the, let's say, the 17401 zip code, more than 1 in 3 people, 37.9%, live below the federal poverty rate. And throughout your county, 1 in 10 people live below that line. So there definitely is a need here for the kind of things that you do. Is that correct?
That's correct. And, you know, we do a survey every year. There's over 300 homeless residents in York City and County. And that's just really hard to believe. It's not as obvious as being in a big city, maybe, but nevertheless, it is an issue.
Obviously, during this time of COVID-19, we maybe are going to have more poverty, more hunger, maybe even more homelessness. Who knows? And I know that's one of the things that you deal with. But we also have addictions. We have mental illness. A lot of people who are victims of abuse, people who are depressed. There are suicides. You deal with all that. Tell us how you get to people and the things that you do specifically as a group.
Well, all those issues contribute to why people end up in a homeless condition. And so we offer, again, physical need or physical solutions to those problems right away by getting people off the street, providing a safe and secure environment. That's particularly helpful if, like, a woman's coming out of domestic violence or someone's been on the street for a while. And then we try to get to know them, to build trust, to find out what the deeper issues are. We provide food, shelter, laundry services, anything you can think of that a resident might need to be sustained in-house. And then we start, offering other kinds of things like, lessons on financial accountability, budgeting, et cetera, try to partner with other agencies in town to get folks moving forward to the point of sustainability as they move out of addiction and those kind of things. We also, obviously, everything we do is grounded in the cause of Christ. We're trying to share the gospel message also, and that's why we do what we do. But we really want to get to know a person through relationship and find out why they arrived at our doors so we can help them move forward.
Now, people can help you. I saw on your website also where they can serve, for starters, but they could also help with a food drive, giving financial support, just dropping off old clothes. You are the former York Rescue Mission, I know, because we come together as a community right now. We're seeing that. To love those around us. And as you mentioned on your website, incredible things happen when we do that. So during this time, I think people especially want to be aware of what you do. Where could they go to find out more information about what your organization does, Steve?
Well, you can go to our website, lifepathyork.org. Everything you can want to know is found there. There's also information on volunteering. Now, right now, we have a moratorium on volunteers because of the COVID issue.
Sure.
But our volunteers are a lifeline for us. We couldn't do what we do without volunteers in the community, whether it's board members or people coming in to serve in a variety of ways in the cafeteria or do little projects around our facility, et cetera, et cetera. We also have a broad swath of donors in the community, too, who believe in what the York Rescue Mission and now LifePath Christian Ministries is doing.
And obviously people have a chance to become donors in the community as well when Give Local York has the Big Give Day on May 1st. Tell people about what that kind of money would go toward in terms of helping out LifePath Ministries. Excuse me.
Yeah, this year, Gary, we have a very specific project, and it might not sound too exciting to anybody outside of our little world, but it's a little bit of a cheesy campaign title. It's called Give Us Some Laundry Love. We have 50 to 80 men staying at our men's shelter. And this is a project to raise money, to raise $22,000, which is our goal, to renovate the men's shelter laundry. We have donated washers and dryers, all residential machines. We have makeshift hoses. If things aren't properly ventilated, et cetera, but we want to provide dignity and clean linens for our guests every day because of health issues and hygiene, and especially now with the viral issue. We'd like to get this whole area just renovated, and there's information about that on the GiveLocalYork.org site.
Yep. Yeah, go to GiveLocalYork.org and go in and find LifePath Ministries, and they have specific things. For example, $2.75 pays for a foot of PVC drain pipe to create water drainage, that kind of thing. So maybe it doesn't sound exciting, but boy, is it functional, and it's going to help people be treated with dignity and as they're being helped. I got to tell you, Steve, appreciate all you're doing, man. It's good stuff, and we wish you the very best on the Big Give Day, and I hope people will go out and support LifePath Ministries. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning, my friend.
Kerry, very kind to have us on. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and take care and be safe.